Hey everyone, Josh from TOC Supplies here, and today we're going to be answering a very popular question that we get quite a bit. We've got the answers for you. That product is simply going to be demonstrated onto this panel. Now, this is the secret weapon into rejuvenating your so-called dead coating. Is my coating dead? Now, there's a few factors that you want to take into consideration before you further determine anything else. First of all, you got to make sure if you actually applied the ceramic coating right. Did you follow the manufacturer instructions? Did you use the proper panel prep? All that good stuff. Did you decontaminate it? An iron remover, tile remover, whatever the case may be. Let's say you did all that, but there's still a few dead spots. That's when this bad boy comes in. DIY Details Water Spot Remover, a very easy product to use to tackle mineral contaminants. It's basically an invisible killer to coatings and to clear coats. The longer you let mineral deposits and water spots sit on the surface, the further it's going to eat away. So we want to tackle that right away by using this product. Let's get down to the demonstration purposes, but first, let's check out the water behaviors on this panel to see if we still need it. This vehicle has been washed already. This has been decontaminated. Iron remover was added onto it, all the good stuff. But I did notice a few things in this lower panel here because this is a high impact area of the vehicle. Let's check for water behaviors, see what it's like, because this vehicle is coated with C6 diamond. All right, let's get right to it. See that? It's a little bit slow to sheet around this area. Right there. It's a little bit slow to sheet. And again, that's because this coating was applied probably 4 to 5, 6 months ago, and it's only gone through one wash. The wash wasn't able to do everything. C6 diamond is a really, really good coating, which actually doesn't require quite a bit of maintenance. But in this case, since it was only washed once, that's exactly why it's kind of showing these characteristics right there. All that slow sheeting. Now we're just simply gonna add some water spot remover onto it. DIY Details water spot remover right here. It's a very easy application process. We can leave the panel wet like this, or we can apply it on dry. In this case, I'm just gonna leave it wet, and we're gonna add a few spritz. Done. We're gonna let that sit for a minute or two. In the meantime, I'm gonna basically lightly dampen my towel. Because this is going to require a little bit of agitation just to help the water spot remover actually penetrate into the surface to get all that water spot off. So let's let that sit. It's got an interesting smell. This is definitely something that you don't want to be close to, so keep your distance, but although it's still an effective chemical. All right, let's let it wait. All right, so if we initially started here and we were just gonna let it sit for 2 minutes to allow the chemicals to do the job, we're basically gonna be moving forward with the other panels as we go about decontaminating the car, because this is a decontamination process. If we started here, we'd be moving down that way to simply treat the surface with water spot remover. And as we make our rounds through the car, we're gonna end up here anyways, and by the time we get here, we'll be able to wipe and agitate with the Rag Company's Creature Edgeless Towel, which by the way, you can find at tocsupplies.ca, just letting you know. And we can use this to help agitate the surface. Just a few more spritz. And now let's get down to wiping. It's gonna start here. And I'm not gonna put too much pressure. Just gonna let the towel do the work for me here. Straight motions, or circular motions, just slightly. If you want the best results possible, just make sure you're focused into really agitating this in. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna let that sit for a little bit, just probably 30 seconds to a minute. While we're letting that sit, I'm gonna grab the pressure washer, or you can eliminate it with rinseless wash. Rinseless wash typically does a good job at picking up remaining chemicals, but so will the pressure washer. So let's tackle it with a pressure washer. If we need to do anything further, then we'll kind of eliminate it with rinseless wash. Just as an extra step, I am gonna hit it with rinseless wash just to make sure we get everything off. All right, so we have the USS sponge here with some Hero from Armor Detail Supply. We're just gonna go left and right and just make sure we get rid of all the water spot remover chemicals. The pressure washer did a good job. I actually just wanted to take this extra step. Now you don't have to. If you do notice that the water behavior has returned and come back, then you don't have to do a rinseless wash. All right, so now you've seen the before, let's check out the after. Much better. Earlier, we had a dead spot here that was still sheeting, but it was really slow. In this case, it's beaten off much, much better. So there you have it. We decontaminated this panel with water spot remover. It did a really good job at rejuvenating your coating. So if you're ever experiencing a dead spot in your coating, or you're not sure really what it is after a few steps with an iron remover or a high acidic shampoo or alkaline, it might be hidden minerals on your coating. And all you need is a DIY detail water spot remover, which by the way, you can find at tocsupplies.ca. I'm Josh, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Peace. Look no further than Armor Detail Supplies tire cleaner, wheel cleaner, easy beads, and ghost. What we're simply going to do is we're going to dive into these products. I'm going to show you how it works, the application process, and we're going to talk a little bit more about them.